told me I had the same face as Ronan O'Reilly. They didn't really give me a choice about pretending to be him. It was more along the lines of an offer I couldn't refuse.
Like you would have turned down an undercover op like this.
Exactly. I think you're loving the chance to be Ronan. Just don't get so busy having a good time that you get yourself killed.
Look, I understand I'm flying blind here, but so far I'm pulling it off. Dr. Niles' email reveals no evidence that points to an abduction of Dr.
About an online account.
I've already checked that.
We'll check again, Spinelli. Maybe she bought some supplies or something. Maybe she got gas in some remote area.
Okay, if Dr. Niles is indeed a kidnapper and or stalker, she's demonstrated too much skill in guile for such an obvious
Spinelli,
mistake.
there's got to be something else. Camping supplies, maybe a weapon or duct tape. I don't know. Maybe she downloaded directions where she might have taken Robin. There's got to be something there to help me get my wife back.
Robin.
Stop.
Robin. What on earth are you doing down here?
How can you be here? I don't even want to question it.
You question everything, Robin. That's part of what I love about you.
But how can I be talking to you and seeing you? Am I dying?
Oh, no. I missed you, Robin.
I missed you so much. Even after all these years, it still hurts. I tried to prepare myself when you were dying, but I wasn't ready to lose you. All my friends and family, they told me that I would go through the 5 stages of grief and that I would finally reach acceptance and find peace. And I knew that you wanted me to go on with my life.
Yes, when you were standing in front of the window on that last morning, I could let you go then, because I knew you would go on.
But I've always carried you with me. I've never let go. I've never forgotten you. God, I remember the first time that I met you. I remember thinking...
What an obnoxious jerk.
No, what a cute, obnoxious jerk you were. Remember when we went joyriding in Sunny's Jag?
And I talked you into putting the pedal to the metal and you got pulled over by a state trooper?
Yes, we were going so fast, I was terrified. Oh, we got so busted. I remember seeing the red flashing light in the rearview mirror.
For sheer terror. Nothing can match what you talked me into doing. Getting up in front of everybody at the nurses' ball and doing that scene from Romeo and Juliet?
Sorry.
Yes.
And that night that you went bungee jumping, you weren't even scared. I was so scared for you. I can still see your face standing on the edge of the ledge. I could hear you screaming as you fell the entire way down. You were so...
alive.
happy. You made me so happy. Honestly, it was the best time of my life.
Even though I left you to live with HIV?
Deepest apologies, but I have failed to uncover anything of a suspicious nature in Dr. Niles' cyber records.
There's got to be something you missed. Maybe she's got another account.
The Jekyll has hacked into government encrypted sites. Dr. Niles does not have the skill to hide from me.
What about work? Work. Did you check her work email?
Yes, it's done. All of Dr. Niles' purchases, correspondence, search histories are laid bare right there, and there doesn't appear to be anything untoward.
Spinelli, this doesn't make sense.
Unless you were mistaken about the doctor's culpability.
No, Robin got into the car with Emma. She crashed into a ditch, and then she just left Emma there. I know that Lisa's behind this. Okay. And it's planned, I'm telling you.
Forgive me, but it appears that you are indulging in conspiracy theory, seeking to blame sinister forces to ignore the unpalatable reality that Dr. Niles may have had nothing to do with Robin's disappearance.
No.
Siobhan.
Where'd you see her?
She came here looking for you. I kept up the ruse that I was a cop and you were in trouble with the law. She fired right up in your defense.
Yeah, well, she's a good person.
Yeah, she thinks very highly of you. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man.
And why would she think that?
Why would she think that? She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into great detail about how Ronan is a changed man. She went into gre You told her that you were running from the cops and you broke into a ruined church and you felt God staring down at you, and even you, with a little bit of faith, could turn your life around. She thinks that you are worthy of redemption.
Wow, that is a good one.
I needed to explain why I didn't kill her when I had the chance.
How are you going to explain killing 2 of the Balkans' men?
It's easy. I'll just say, they were gunning for me. Siobhan, there's no sin to kill in self-defense now, is it? Look, Ronan has a reputation as a cold-blooded killer. This only strengthens my cover with the Balkan. It's Ronan's phone. It's a blocked number.
Let it go to voicemail.
It's Ronan. It's not a good idea for you to meet me here. A couple of corpses, not yet cold. It's better I come to you. All right. I'm not sure if I can make it, but I'll do my best.
Who's that?
It's an associate of Ronan's named Seamus Flynn. He was on a list of contacts Interpol gave me.
So how well does he know Ronan?
Well, from the way he was talking, a whole lot better than Interpol realized.
So if you meet with him, he could blow your cover.
I am not threatened.
Tell me you got something.
I've just completed yet another search of Dr. Niles and found nothing of use. No trail of credit card purchases, no suspicious withdrawals that might indicate unrecorded expenditures of a sinister nature.
I don't know why I'm surprised that she covered her tracks. She's planned everything so meticulously so far. She hasn't incriminated herself once.
Well, then it might be best to stand back and reassess the situation.
I don't have time to reassess the situation. My wife is missing. I need to find a way to trip up Lisa and get her to admit everything that she's done.
Perhaps you're too focused on the person that you wish to be guilty. And in doing that, you're unwittingly turning a blind eye to clues that might point you in a different direction.
The only direction is Lisa Spinelli. She's behind this.
Okay, the goal is to find your beloved wife and mother of your child. With that in mind, you may need to consider alternative scenarios. Isn't finding Robin more important than proving Lisa wrong?
We were teenagers when I died. You've had all these years to build me up in your memory, and you forget the ways I failed you.
You didn't fail me. You were the love of my life.
I was careless. I slept with a girl I knew did intravenous drugs. I only got tested for HIV once. I told you that you were safe with me, and it wasn't true.
We made those mistakes together. It wasn't your fault.
You still can't let yourself get angry at me. Even after all these years. You need to see me for who I was. And you need to let me go. Or you really cannot move on.